How are we doing, guys? Welcome back. We're going to be looking at the Graco Ultra Max today. Is this going to be the right one for you? Like most products, its lifespan is going to depend on how often that you're using it and how you're using it. So we're just going to run through what you get, what you can use it for, and a few little tricks and tips along the way that, you know, might save you a bit of time with cleaning up and also the spraying process. So stay tuned. So hit the subscribe button, smash the like, and share if it's going to be valuable to someone that you know. So for small portable work, it's one of the most effective solutions in my opinion. Out of the box, what you get: carry case again, gun, charger, 2 batteries, an earthing cable, tip in the guard and another tip. You get 4 flexi cup liners. You've got 3 there and there's 1 in the cup. Got a 100 mesh filter and a couple of spare caps just there. Some instructions, a DVD, bits like that. So the batteries that we get are 2 2AH 18 volt batteries. We're going to use this ground wire whenever we're using flammable materials, just to avoid static sparks, so we can pop that into the plug with one of the adapters that are in there. The little jack just pops into that side there, and we've got quite a lengthy cable that will run. On the back again, we've got power up 1 to 10, down for prime, forward for spray. As well, when it's not in use, keep it in prime just to avoid anybody accidentally pulling this trigger. And another thing to notice is the new guard. It's a plastic one. You can't use extensions with this model because the threads are different size. If we look at my Ultra, we've got a metal thread. So this again is to help stop the static sparks that can cause fires when you're using those flammable materials. Also, another thing to note, that this motor, as opposed to the Ultra, this one's a non-sparking motor design. So again, keeping the possibilities down of sparks. The pump that we've got is a Triax triple piston pump, and that's going to be popping out 34 to 135 bar or 500 to 2000 psi. There's no inlet check valve that can get stuck, and it's got an automatic outlet ball knocker. So again, it's just going to free itself up automatically,
which runs directly into the flux capacitor.
If it comes to the time when you need to replace your pump, simple screwdriver under the casing, pump comes out, new one goes in. Really easy to do, doesn't take any time at all. So a couple of the benefits to using the Ultra Max are it can spray hot solvents such as solvent-based lacquers, sprays water, solvent and flammable base materials. They say that out of 1 charge of the battery that you're going to get about 1 gallon or roughly 4 litres. In my experience, you might get 3 cups. Again, that just comes down to paint material, how thick it is, how much you're running your battery on, which is the main factor, and I suppose tip size as well. So some of the tips that we can apply to the Ultra Max and Ultra: let's get some sandwich bags.
Say what?
Pop it in there, fasten it up, and that's fine. And that just saves you, you know, using your spares, your spare cups if you don't want to clean your cup out, or, you know, if you're happy to chuck your cup. So we can get an extended cup for the Ultra Max as well, and obviously with the extended liners, and these are 1.25 litres or 42 ounce. Just the bonus of actually having 2 cups, quickly change, back to spraying. So the filter, they have a filter in there. So like most products, the Ultra Max, its lifetime will depend on how often you're going to be using it. A lot of people slate it for it not lasting too long, same with the Ultra. Again, it's down to how you're using that machine. Are you smashing paint out on number 10, you know, spray and pray? You know, are you not thinning it? It's generally better, even though you can spray unthinned, if you just knock it down a little bit, just even 5% dilution, it'll be quite a big difference on how easy it is going to be spraying then. So just by doing the dilution just allows you to knock your pressure down, and maybe instead of being on power 10, you're going to be on about power 7. That's normally where I like to find it. Try and get it on power 7, your battery is going to last a lot longer, and you're not going to be blowing out as fast, so you're going to have a bit more control as well. It's product's warranty. It's also going to protect you from any problems caused by defect that you might have in that first year. The sprayers aren't cheap, So, you know, carefully consider your options before you're going to go and buy one. It's a great unit to be running alongside another sprayer. If you're going to be using it every now and again, the factor of cordless is going to be a lot more beneficial. Then that's the reason I have them. You know, they've made their money 10 times over. And even if I've got to replace the pumps, I'm happy to replace the pumps because they're so easy to use and they're so versatile. I'll make a different video on the cleaning process because there's a few little tricks to helping you get it clean a lot quicker. Again, if we're cleaning it in an unproductive way, that is just going to wear down that motor. Just like you are when you're spraying, it's going to be in use a lot. They've come down a lot in price since the release. I'm sure they've come down a few £100 in the UK anyway. So I'll pop some links down in the description for any extras, little bits that you might want to add, where to get them from. So hit that like button, subscribe, all those things really help the channel grow. Another thing that I've noticed, and it's not on the Ultra, is how much nicer it sits when the battery's not on. It's got a little solid plastic bit, so it just sits flat. Perfectly balanced. Also, this Ultra is heavy. It's heavier than this Ultra Max, but I did notice that when I got it out of the box. It feels a lot lighter than the standard Ultra. So you can find more information on the Ultra Max in the description, just click that below, and I'll see you in the next one.